One skipper George.
Blackpot. Coco show man.
This is the Black Pot, aka Kokoshodomo. That's Botswana. Tops the whole world when it comes to population of elephants. And recently, the elephants became a major political weapon right there in Botswana. They're killing the elephants because the president there, President Masisi, has given them the leeway, in fact, to kill the elephants to conserve the other elephants. Does it make sense? So he has a problem with Seretse Khama, the former president who handed over power to him. Anyway, this is the Black Pot, aka Kokoshodomo, and here we speak truth to power. Come here. Next story. What does it say? Does Blac Rasta hate Sarkodie? Oh wow. Oh wow. Hate. Wow. The only person I hate is Satan. In fact, hate is a very negative thing. I can never hate anyone. Anyway, who is Sarkodie? Do you know him? That's him. He's a rapper. He's a Ghanaian rapper. He's done well for himself, whatever he's doing for himself. And who is Blakk Rasta? The man standing in front of you here. That's me, myself, and I. Hear me now. Dash it away. Hear me. Listen. The Bob Marley family and Island Records decided to come together and start remixing and refixing some of Bob Marley's songs. One of them fell right here to Ghana, stir it up, played back the beats again, and asked Sarkodie to be part of it. And Sarkodie listened to the whole thing and told himself, according to an interview he granted, that he was not worth it to feature his voice next to the voice of the legend. But he still went ahead to do it. And when it came out, many were those who said it didn't sound good. Others too said, oh, well, it can just pass. I didn't go for any of these things. I only said what? It was a desecration of Bob Marley's legacy. Watch the story. Published by Graphic Showbiz. It says, Bob Marley's family has desecrated his legacy by featuring Sarkodie. So, it's about the Bob Marley family. It's also about the Island Records. And when you read, it says, Ghanaian reggae dancehall singer and broadcaster Blakk Rasta has blamed the late Bob Marley's family for featuring a rapper such as Sarkodie on the Stir It Up remake. A report by www.amialdebra.com states that the popular radio host claims Sarkodie's feature on the song is a dishonor to the late musician's legacy. And look at the headline. It says what? Bob Marley's family has desecrated. What's the meaning of desecration? What does it mean to say desecrate? Watch it. It says what? Treat a sacred place or thing with violent disrespect, or spoil something which is valued or respected. Is a desecration. Dash it away and continue with the story. This is what I said. Now, according to Blac Rasta, the late Bob Marley's music was based on spirituality, and Sarkodie's music is from a different world. Bob Marley was able to draw religion and spirituality into reggae. Bob Marley was able to make the whole world understand that when you listen to reggae music, you do not only benefit from the aesthetics of reggae music, but the spirituality of reggae. Bob Marley used his music to help free up Africa in one way or the other, including Zimbabwe, where he went to perform at the independence of that country. Bob Marley said, and I quote, "You can love me music if you love Barry White music. You can't love me music if you love Barry White music, and you can't love Barry White music if you love me music." Because he saw the two of them in different worlds, he said. Blakk Rasta, however, blames the family of Bob Marley for disrespecting the legacy of the great spiritual king, adding that Bob Marley did not feature any artist because he wanted to preserve and promote his culture. Dash it away. Common sense. Some people are so dead-headed, they don't understand anything. Did you get it? Did you get it? It's very simple. Bob Marley said his music was very different. They were from two different worlds. His music and the music of Barry White. I said it time and again. What did he mean? This guy is doing worldly music. I'm doing spiritual music. Bob Marley in some of his interviews said, in fact, we are coming out with a documentary about the desecration of the legacy of Bob Marley. The Bob Marley family is to blame. And again, Island Records is to blame. Bob Marley himself said, when people fight me, that is when I grow bigger, because I use my experiences to write my music. So his music is personal. You are allowing people into Bob Marley's space. That is disrespectful. Common sense. Why can't people understand this? What's the problem? The man said, the more you fight me, the more I grow spiritually. You know why? Because I turn my experiences into music. My experiences into, it's personal. You don't allow people into a private space like Bob Marley's space like that just because you belong to Bob Marley's family, or you are a record label that produces music. The man guided and guarded his music jealously. He had the opportunity to feature Michael Jackson. He didn't. Now that he's dead, by virtue of the fact that you are his family, then you go and bring people from anywhere to come and infiltrate and desecrate his music. What is difficult to understand in this? And some people are so dumb, they can't understand. Oh, he's jealous. He's jealous. He hates Sarkodie. Listen, some of these things, when we say them, it's very difficult for people to understand. But some of us, we speak our minds. Nothing can intimidate us. We would have been intimidated years back. They took us to a parliament house, trying to intimidate us. Have we been intimidated? Have we? It's for you to answer. Where we come from, there's nothing like intimidation in our dictionary. There's no fear. Fear who? Who? And I went ahead to say, hey, Sarkodie, put his one-way rap on the thing. What don't you understand by one way? It's monotonous. If you worship him, go and worship him. I don't worship him. Hey, look, music is an art form. It's criticable. It's criticable. It means you can critique it. Sometimes I feel like I should speak some other language that people can understand. Maybe a do. It's critique. Every art form is criticable. You can critique it. It doesn't matter how beautiful it is. You can critique it. Because it is coming from your spirit. It's not everybody who would align to that. You get it? So if I say the guy is monotonous, and because of that, one or two people is jealous of him or he hates him, you are dumb. The guy is rapping monotonous raps. That's what is called monotony. But because of your hype, you have raised him to wherever you want him to be. I will not fall for that. It's not about me. Some people ask, but where have you reached with your... It's not about me, idiot. Not about me. It's not about me. Forget my music. Even think that I am not existent. Hi, the coaches who coach some of these big teams, some of them have never kicked the ball. Oh. So you cannot say that this coach, what was his achievement when he was playing? Has he ever played football? You'll be dumb to think like that. I don't need to be a musician to critique music. Why do I live among dumb people all over the place? You look at the people that you think should have some common sense, are all following each other like zombies. No common sense. You're like, what are going? Is Sarkodie God? Can we not criticize his music? He's monotonous. That's what I said. Samini said something and many people don't understand. When recently he had that small brush with him, he said, you Sarkodie, you need people to sing your hooks. I don't. I sing my own hooks. Do you know what a hook is? It gives the music variety. It gives it spice. Sarkodie needs it because of his monotonous rap. Somebody has to sing so that when he comes in with his monotonous rap, at least there will be some variety. What is the hatred in this? Hey, then all those people who critique music in America are haters. Mumpano kremo. Mumpano kre. Musrono. Meaning sobia. Ah! You know where they're coming from? All these years. Time away krane bini ho. Now I white, you know. I say I'm joking. Dash it away. Next item and I'm gone. Boom. Hey, hold on, you are still bringing it up. There was a photo of a woman that came earlier. Bring back that photo. Do you know this beautiful woman? She's called Tiwa Savage. She was also featured on a Bob Marley record, I was told. When I hear people are featured on a legend's records, a legend who guided and loved his music, and he died, and they've gone to desecrate his grave and put people on his record, I don't even want to listen to those records. Tiwa Savage is a good musician. She sings good. She performs good. Why was she put on a Bob Marley record? I heard she's on the jamming record. It's the same thing. It doesn't matter whether it's Tiwa or Kwata or Kwamame or Kwaya. Whoever is on, look, can't you get it? You are desecrating the music of the legend. It's not worth it. All these people should not be part of a Bob Marley record. Period. Dash it out.
Go on, skip a judge.
Blackpot. Coco show